All those piles of snow, and certainly some people getting that, but we're looking, if anything, I think for the wintry precipitation, just to be a little coating of ice north and west of the lake. I think that's as much as we're going to get out of any sort of frozen precipitation. Really, it's going to be rain, but we will also have that colder air moving in tomorrow night. So the nighttime rain may eventually freeze on the surface if we do see our temperatures get down to freezing. So that's why that advisory is out, which I'll talk more about in a second. But these are your big bullet points, your big hazards to look for the next couple of days as we get this big surge of cold Arctic air. Tuesday looks cold and windy. It could feel like teens and 20s all through the day. And then we're expecting that hard freeze both north of the lake and for New Orleans and the metro area south of the lake on Wednesday morning. Then by Thursday, we're warming right back up to 60. So this is not going to be a really prolonged thing, but starting Monday night and then ending probably Thursday morning, we'll still have freezing conditions, at least for our North Shore spots. Some snow certainly expected in the purple shaded areas. Where you see the blue, though, this is where we're expecting maybe some patches of freezing rain. Again, as I said earlier, this will not be widespread every road, but we might see a light glaze, especially bridges and overpasses that are elevated and easier to see that on. This is 6 p.m. Monday until 9 a.m. Tuesday, and note it counts our North Shore spots and off to the west and even maybe southwest of the city, but New Orleans and to the coast not included officially with that. The ice accumulation, this is our map, and actually it wants to paint in a little bit with this very light glaze, so it would be under 1/10 of an inch if we do see any accumulation. Again, the main thing would just be a few patches of ice on the roads. So Monday night travelers and Tuesday morning, especially north of the lake or toward Baton Rouge, you want to be super careful and just keep up with our forecast as we'll continue to keep you updated tomorrow as we start to see the rain move in. We also are expecting a hard freeze tomorrow night for the pink shaded areas. So if you're in far north Tangipahoa or Washington and toward Macomb, you'll see those temperatures dip tomorrow night, maybe even into hard freeze range. Elsewhere on the North Shore, about 30, maybe some upper 20s. So that's a light freeze tomorrow night. South of the lake, probably lower 30s for tomorrow night. But again, that's ahead of that next night, which is looking even colder, and just wanted to keep you updated with all of our advisories and watches and things. 9 p.m. Monday to noon Tuesday. It's going to feel really cold, even colder than the air temperature. So that's why we have a wind chill advisory for those feels like wind chill temperatures, maybe down to 5 to maybe 10 degrees for some of those spots and teens to 20s elsewhere. So here are the temperatures. Jumping into it, Tuesday morning, we're starting off upper 20s and lower 30s north and south of the lake, but it really drops off the farther north you go, hence the hard freeze watch for that night. Now, one night ahead, we'll jump to Wednesday morning, and here we are, teens north, 20s south. The exception is 30s right along the coast, but even there, frost or a light freeze expected. But all of this big swath, anything about 27 and below, that's hard freeze range. And then Thursday morning, we're looking for a light freeze north and maybe frost or a light freeze south and away from the city. But Thursday morning cold, but not as cold. By the way, just checked on the last times that we were this cold. 2022 on Christmas Eve, we hit 20s north of the lake, 23, and even south, 25 at the Armstrong International Airport in Kenner, and 2021 about the same range. And then in 2018, remember, if you were here at this point, the North Shore hit 15 degrees and the South Shore hit 20 degrees at Kenner. Here is this moisture, and of course the cold air has invaded this far south, so that's why we're seeing some freezing rain in the pinks and purples, and then the whites indicating snow. That's that swath that was highlighted in the pink before for those few inches, maybe even up to 6 inches of snow around Memphis and parts of Tennessee. Very cold air, obviously, off to our north, and we'll see some low pressure near our coast kind of pull that air in. So that's part of why we're going to be seeing our temperatures go from where they are right now, not super cold, but kind of chilly 40s and 50s. Tomorrow night, they will really be dropping. So let me show you the precipitation. Making your plans tomorrow. The morning, fine. It's chilly. We have some clouds, no problems. And actually through the day, I don't see any big problems. 4 p.m. we have a few showers. The super cold air is still to the north, but starting to filter in at night. So this is 10 p.m. Still mostly just a few showers as this low hugs our coast, but the pink is where you could see the freezing rain. So again, it's not everywhere. It will probably just be some freezing rain with the scattered showers in spots, but something to think about north of the lake for Tuesday morning. It'll be dry by Tuesday morning, but we may have some of those patches of ice on the roads, and then we might actually clear through the day on Tuesday, but it will be bitterly cold and windy. Tonight, cold night with more clouds, upper 30s north and 40s south. Tomorrow, we're talking about 60s during the day, and a quick check on your planner shows a decent warm-up. We'll have clouds, not too much of a wind yet, but then at night, especially after sunset, there's your colder air starting to arrive, and also those scattered showers. Again, eventually overnight with a changeover, perhaps to some freezing rain north of the lake. So Tuesday, the cold day during the day, we warm to 40 though, so any patchy ice should melt during the day Tuesday. And there's that Wednesday morning, teens and 20s to start the day.
Not looking forward to that.